but I mean, Dashy's been doing this for a minute. To see Mercules doing it on this stage this early in his career, yeah, we've had some players do it over the years.
And normally, like, Awakening is watching this right from that top window. That's just a freebie. They don't think anyone is there, but Mercules, yeah, just reads it perfectly, ready for the slides. Dashy buys time on the other side of the map. Well, you get a first blood, but you don't turn it into anything if you are Breach.
Well, they got to turn it into something here quickly. They've survived the 0-1 hole all weekend, 0-2. It'll be new for him. Snoopy, first to drop for Breach in a couple of rounds, see if he can change this. This time they want to double chow. Chow to Shotzi. Snoopy put the dirt. He's able to get another nearly 3. Shotzi, the A-Site Reaper. I mean, if that chow's going to happen, he's going to get 2 each time. You're not winning any rounds, that's for sure.
Yeah, Awakening with an ice kill on the hook. So 2 versus 2, a lot of time to work with. You can maneuver around the map, and what you can see, they are duo of Optic. They are down low. Similar to last round, you're just going to plant the bomb over towards B. Awakening, he's across the map. You can plant a couple of islands right now if you're Boston.
Awakening just trying to reposition.
Yeah,
the more time they spend looking for him. It's like he shoot to turn some heads here. And there's wondering, where did he go? Look how much time is going to be off this clock before you can engage.
Yeah, but Boston has like no idea.
Still winnable for Optic. Hercules on 3 straight, and here we go. Now to another 1 versus 1. Ooh!
You lose some aim assist there. It looked like it.
Ooh, kinda.
Yeah,
I thought he snapped well. He snapped.
Just feels like he lost it on the stairs there.
This series might be over. He does that.
But nice win here from Awakening. Well, he's the guy. They're down a man. He's able to turn this into 2 versus 2. Jamie Awakening play the round well.
His aim didn't look a lot sticky either. That was maybe a messy one. Needed the round. Yeah, Giga's pick to get into the 2v2. Probably the biggest. And at first I didn't know if it was like panic shots or he got shots. So we like switched like right after he shot, or if he was
no,
really
he saw
trying.
him zip. He saw him on the zip.
Oh, okay. So this guy is trying to get to the turn. Right into it. Shots. He's been dominant down here from the other side. Purge will shut him down this time. Dashy though gets 2 with a sub in hand. Showing he can do it with everything. He's 6-1.
Well, there were just no nades or stuns to stop the entrance there for Optic, but 2 versus 2. Jamie with some great shots, but Mercules, he just goes right back to the spot. Such a power heady. Double chow is in. A multi-kill round there for Mercules.
Hook made me a little nervous. Once he just got rinsed off the heady, I was like, wait, this gets way more interesting, but
yeah, but think how often, right? Like, Shotzi just runs into computers and hops up top. There were no nades. Like, Snoopy, he's just screwed in that scenario 10 out of 10 times. And as you said, Dashy finds a sub, and he's like, this thing is easy.
Yeah, I think Snoopy started in the map 5. He was like 1-5 or 1-6 or something, and then went on that 7 or 8 spree to earn a streak. Like, he turned it on. His timings, his gunfights, they started to go his way. They need to. Purge has got 2 first bloods, but looking at 1 round victory. He's looking for another first blood if possible, but they'll just take position for now. Back up Shotzi into stairwell. Optic looking at play the 4-on-4 retakes. This will come down to the trophy placement.
Are there any trophies? I don't see any. So Boston's going to go. Yeah, Boston's going to try to push Spiral. Instead, Shotzi wins the gunfight. Because they have no trophies, they try to take a fight, and well, they just get cut down. Nobody dies on the side of Optic.
Yeah, what I was saying was coming out of the trophy placement, I assumed they had one.
No, nothing.
And that makes sense why they tried to just push it out. No trophy. I think they end up having one.
But I feel like you gotta trade that on to Shotzi then, right? You can't just back down.
If the call's to go, you gotta go.
Gotta go.
Part of the reason they started out 4-0 in S&D has been they've been so decisive. Not decisive enough there, and Shotzi continues to play with confidence. Dashy, 7-1, leading the lobby. Up 4-1, and we might be looking at a day of 3-0 as the way this continues.
I mean, Soupy 0-5, like, yeah, that's rough, but also 27 damage. Like, he's not even putting shots in.
He's got a bullet in, bro.
What? Yeah, legitimately one.
What do you do?
Maybe an 8.
You just got to slow down. Like, it's hard.
It's hard to on Proto.
And just the way he plays,
yeah.
It's just... His body got shot. It might have been an effective mental game there out of Shotzi because Snoopy has done nothing. So that's a trophy, so that'll be helpful. Boston Breach, their turn to try the retake. Shotzzy has 3 first bloods. 3 of his first 4 have been openers. He has been crucial.
Well, they gotta check this. Someone pre-fires it.
Checks it, and it doesn't matter. Give him 4 first bloods. Everybody else into the blender. Last guy up is going to be Snoopy. He is dropped. 0-6 now for Snoopy. And it seems for this Breach team, whether you have the read or don't, it doesn't matter. Optics simply too good.
Just not winning the gunfights. I mean, that would give you the first blood. You would then have a man advantage to retake the bomb site, but yeah, Wasting just loses it up close.
Well, Shotzzy let him know early in round 1. The crowd letting Snoopy know now. Welcome to Winners Bracket Final.
Yeah, I mean, that's the mental side of this, right? I mean, Winners Bracket Final versus Optic team. They have not been in a scenario like this. The young Boston side. See if they can continue to fight.
Round by round. They'll try to bring it back. No plant yet. Maybe looking to catch somebody, get a little over aggressive from the Optic Texas side. Maybe waiting to get a trophy loaded in. The time continues to bleed. Optic continue to wait. Now plant is in. Mercules trying to finesse. On 5 straight. Getting away with his life for now. Position known for 1. Gunfights, here we go. Shotzzy continues to dominate. Crossfires in. Cammy left alone. 80 HP. Can't win it. Optic take it 6-1. As they are in cruise control in the winners final. Listen, the fact is, I mean, Breach, this tournament's a win getting to this point. Based on how these years have gone for this organization, and I don't know if that's the way they're viewing it. It can't be, but they're simply outclassed here. No signs of life, just getting pinned to the wall. And
I really don't have much to say.
Yeah.
I should probably cut that off before. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, pinned to the wall.
Listen, Desk, I don't know where I was going, all right?
Yeah, hold on.
I was thinking like pin the tail of Nagi or whatever or something. I don't know, bro. Guys, settle down, man. Let's take a look at the stats.
They aren't great on one side. On the other, they are fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I said that for map 1. I'll say it again. Breach, you're getting shit on. There's no different way to look at it. Outclassed, outgunned, outsmarted, out everything. You know, maybe you worry a little bit. Shotzzy shooting bodies round 1. Will it come back and bite us? You know, his mouth has come back to bite him at times this year.
They won the round.
Not biting him now. Not biting him now.
Now, the only good thing, the only bright spot for...
Okay, what's your bright spot, please?
Hacienda. That's about it.
Okay.
You're going to 3 Haciendas in a row. That's all I have for it. I really don't know what else to say.
Come on, dude. Sell me on how Breach are going to win, Joe.
3 Haciendas. That's how they would win.
Desk.
Man, I was going upstairs trying to get my nephew a scuff controller. Had to run back to the desk. 6-1. Dashy, slow down, son. This is a takeover series. You 100-point club in the hard point. You embarrass in the search. How do you bounce back if you're Boston Breach, or are they cooked?
They need Jesus. That's about all I can
We
get
all
to.
do sometimes.
I mean,
Let's take a look at some of the highlights here, Alley Cat, because these boys on the green side are frying. That's, of course, the Texas side.
My God, they're not losing. It's not only that they're not losing their ones, is they're all finding seconds. It's unbelievable. The ARs completely took over, and that's not number 2 on the side of Merc and Daoshi, and that's not often what you say when it comes to protocol. They're winning impossibles up close with the AR, and also just the aggression. Like, it doesn't feel like Boston Breach has any map control at all throughout the entirety of this series.
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like every time it comes down to a 1v1, like Optics making the perfect play.
Yeah.
I mean, early on in the search and destroy, you saw Shotzzy basically shut down bottom computers. Nobody wanted to go there for Boston on the offensive side because you had to deal with that man. I mean, Optics like a freight train right now, running through everyone.
I wanted to ask in particular about Snoopy, because coming into the match, he was the guy we highlighted, dropped a 3-point in both of their searches yesterday to get to this winners bracket finals. How do they silence the man? He exits round 7 with a 1-7 record.
you just don't give him any space to do anything. That has always been kind of the linchpin for either success or failure for Snoopy. Beginning of the year, we were like, wow, Boston's going to be a nasty red card team, and Snoopy can keep running around. Then all of a sudden, teams started shutting down lanes. He's not able to find any space. Obviously, right here, he ends up 0-6 at one point, and you're like, he just cannot get anything going. He's got nowhere to work.
Yeah, I mean, a couple different things. Like you send Shotzi right at him early, get the first blood on him when you need it, and then when Optic are retaking, when Boston actually do get an offensive push going, it's instant. All the trades come in so fast, so Snoopy has no opportunity to make massive impact plays. And, you know, as we go back to this map number 1, I mean, this is flawless. I mean, every rotation seemingly won by Optic Texas. P4's locked down Shotzi. When he has the AR in his hand here, I mean, good night.
I mean, yeah, it's their best hard point for a reason. They pick it over 40% of the time if it's left into a series, and we saw why. The fundamentals were obscene from the side of Optic Texas. They had every rotation. They were early over on the side of P4, and even when they had to do the breaks, it was typically Dashy or Mercury's finding those opening two to give them the lane. So for Optic Texas, if hard point keeps looking like this, if Search and Destroy keeps it close, like, they look unbelievable. I need like a documentary on what happened in the 3 weeks before this event, because this is unbelievable.
And you gotta think that the stage side doesn't matter. Any thoughts of curses are out the window. You are on cruise control if you're Optic. Is there any way they fumbled this bag?
I mean, they're going to win this series. I mean, you look at it, and it's like the control has been better for Boston, but the man on your screen right here, Mercules, he has been the #1 control player since he's joined this Optic team. They have been the best control team since he's joined. So, I mean, it's going to be a tall task for Boston, and as we pull up their numbers, these two young men have been on top of the world.
Mason Ramsey may have the best comms on the team. It has been a game changer for this squad that has now found flow state. Is it still the honeymoon? Does it matter? Optic 1 map away from advancing to our grand finals of champs once again. Can they go back-to-back? Stay tuned, friends. It could happen soon. Ladies and gentlemen, as the players are getting ready, going over it with JP, let's take a look at some of the numbers for this one. Alley Cat, we've got some odds here, and a lot of them are in favor of Mercules against Purge, but both these players have explosive ceilings. A 41 bomb was dropped by Purge in his opening round.
Yeah, also slightly different roles, but yeah, these have been our best control players so far this weekend, and I mean, Mercules has been doing it across every single game mode, but Purge has been keeping Boston Breach in a lot of these series, drops the record of 41, ties that with Joe this weekend as well, so easily these two are going to be your players to watch.
Give me a player to watch in your eyes. If it's not one of these two guys, and who is the X factor for Boston to get back in this series?
It's going to be Awakening. I feel like he had a slow start to this series. He's going to have to wake up.
Yeah, it's definitely Awakening in my mind for Boston. He's looking more like Mini Wake than Mega Wake right now.
Joe, it's time to awaken. We send it back to Maven and Merc.
Yeah, I'm hoping they wake up a bit, because this series is about to put me to sleep. This has been as lopsided as it gets, as dominant as it gets. Breacher's getting put down, and I guess I want some kind of fight out of him, make it interesting.
Yeah, sometimes this is what happens when upsets happen, right? In the bracket, right? Just days at 3-0.
That's what I was worried about day one when the upset started happening. I'm like, this is going to be a lot of 3-0s.
Well, it might still have that, but yeah, as Odessa was talking about, right? It's been the control. It's been the search and destroy for Boston, but down 0-2. They just need something.
Something, yeah, anything.
Pick one player. They need all four players. All four players to wake up.
They might need some thumb injuries on the Optic side. I don't I don't know, man. Holy hell. They get to Hacienda. It's been some magic for them. But in the 0-2 hole, I don't know if a 3 stretch of Hacienda is going to be enough to bail them out of this. We'll see, though. Can they turn it around, or is Optic simply too good? I think we know the answer right now, but stranger things I feel like have happened this weekend. It's been a weekend of freaky results. Let the freak continue. Boston Breach look to bring it back with a monumental reverse sweep, but they somehow do it, but they got to get a map on the board first. It needs to start here. Break off is crucial, and so far, Optic have the advantage.
Yeah, you go 2 for 2 now, but, well, Timmy's going to get traded out, and you're going to find Snoopy going on that secret route, so you have your ARs in power positions on the objective, and you get shots in office.
They'll get pushed out and start to ramp it up at A. First tick through. Dashy continues to look for victims. Unfortunately, a double chow there. He'll get shut down. Hook doesn't get the angle on both to clean it up, but at least trades out one. Then just goes soaring out into the eyes of Purge.
And well, Shotzi's been here for a while now, right? And we've seen this throughout the weekend, right, where that one player's pushed up office, and really what our defensive teams are doing here is they ignore it and then trying to find a timing off spawn just like that. So this is the first time I said it this series. Nicely done by Boston.
Yeah. It hasn't been a whole lot of that, but still a lot of Call of Duty to be played. After going down 2, they get 2 straight, so Boston Breach stay in the fight. Pushing up will be Cammy, wrapping back off spawn will be Awakening and Purge. They still look to take the fights. They chow together, they take it. Cammy's gonna get one out towards lobby, so he's gonna look to pinch this, I think, from well side. Try to get him behind the POV of Hook, but not gonna get there in time to shut it down. Hook down is gonna play his life as long as he can.
Yeah, now he's going to be that solo player, but he's got to pause the clock. Only 17 seconds. He has to distract Boston, and well, he's going to do that. All 3 green arrows going to fly at Hook.
I swear.
When they down and take him down, he's able to find one. Can't find the second, but he gets his teammates over towards A, and now this is where it gets messy here for Boston.
Some clutch kills for Optic. They can't, I thought Dashy had that one. He looked frustrated in the camera, thought he had one as well. Under 7 seconds to go with the multi from Hercules. Keeps the green wall here and fighting. Hoop chains in another one. Everyone backed up and basically coming off the spawn. The extension is close.
Yeah, they're on both.
The extension is there. The progress at B as well. Everything you could want more for Optic Texas. And the sledgehammer that is Hercules continues to find kills. Continues. The kid is different, not 5 straight.
And I'm just going to play his life.